Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Rhez, Lorei, the Color Guard Chronicles. I'm Melissa. I'll be your DM for the evening, and with me, as always, are my wonderful players. Say hi, wonderful players.
I'm a
Howdy.
horrible gremlin player, and you
Howdy
know
ho!
Merry Christmas to one and all.
Oh my god, they
Is-
start
is-
playing Christmas music in stores. It's gonna blow my brains
There was
out.
freaking Christmas stuff up at Target when I went on Friday. I was so mad.
Oh,
We
it
should
was
go
like, it
hunt
hasn't
down
even
all
been
the
Thanksgiving
Targets.
yet.
They put it up before Halloween was officially done. Like, I walked in trying to get
Yes.
some last minute candy,
That's ridiculous.
and they
They
didn't have
poisoned our
any.
water hole,
Yeah.
burned down our crops, and I don't remember the rest of this quote.
Yeah. Anyways,
That reminds me of a quote I had to look up. Thank you, Heather.
You're welcome.
anyways, we have some announcements. I wrote things down. Dungeon Sphere's back on Wednesday after a little hiatus last week for Monster of the Week, so that'll be great.
It's the checkpoint.
Yes, you should definitely go watch the VOD of Monster of the Week because it was crazy and great, and everyone had a good time. And Yuri, I'm gonna make you blush. I can tell.
What's up?
I said I'm gonna make you blush because you did
What?
such a good job. So
It was
everyone needs to watch
amazing.
it.
Still,
We had a great time with Monster of the Week. It ran a little long, so we didn't get to finish, so we'll have to do a part 2 sometime. We're not
Still-
sure when.
still horned up for Miss Cass.
It'll be Monster of the Month now.
Tits out for Lady Cass.
If we ever do merch.
It was so fucking hard not to call her Lady Cass because my D&D brain's all like, you have to say lady, and I'm like, no, real brain people say miss, and I was like, but I want to call her
Tits out
lady.
Get outta
for
here.
Madam Cass.
We also have YouTube where people should definitely go and subscribe because I would like to get a non-janky URL because I really hate the one we have,
Ooh.
but I can't do anything about it because we only have 9 subscribers, guys. We need more.
Ooh.
We need more subscribers, so go do that. Also, tomorrow is actually time to vote instead of last week Tuesday, like I said initially. Whoops, it's fine. Vote tomorrow. Do the thing. I might have to drive out to Maple Grove because my dad is like, I need someone to help me vote because I can't, because he's blind, so he can't see anymore. He's like, so I need help. But I don't want to drive to Maple Grove because it's very far away.
Just gonna say, you saying it so quickly does sound like you're saying nipple growth.
I was
Maple?
thinking nipples too.
Maple Grove.
Nipple Grove, a horrible place.
Or the best place, depending.
Depending on your view of nipples.
We don't kink shame here. That's what Monster of the Week's all about.
It's the
Yes.
king This is shaming or embracing of it.
This is all fun and
Like, kink
games,
shame.
but
I
I have a
just
father in a periapt that I would
Oh,
like
we're
to.
not here for your daddy issues.
I'm here to talk about how all of the trees just have nipples for leaves.
Dev, I really thought you were going with the. But I have a father, and he also has nipples. It's like-
Might have respected you more if you had gone with that one.
anyway.
Anyways.
But now you just.
Yes. Should we jump into today's episode? Yay. Okay, here we go. Previously on Rhez, Lorei, the Color Guard Chronicles. The glitter bombs traversed Jornhilfen and everything was wrong and nothing was wonderful. When as Zenus unwhammied Pip from the mass calm emotion spell enthralling the whole city, he attacked the city guard, still reeling from still reeling from a very unnerving conversation with his ex-wife Polly. Fortunately, Pip missed. Unfortunately, the guards were not thrilled and were making indications they would arrest the entire group. But following a hypnotic pattern and charm person, not even the arrival of 2 other groups of guards could hold the group, as Zenus, Suliya, and Glimmer, with an incapacitated Pip in her bag of holding, walked towards Polly's house nonchalantly, and Castor led another group of guards on a chase, though the rest of the guard were misled by purposely deceitful description. So that was fun. Regrouping outside of Polly's house, all but Pip, who decided to hide out on the roof, entered and unrammed Polly, who had been on her own for several weeks. Her companion, Katrine, MIA for the same amount of time, along with their son, Owen. One heartfelt discussion about grown-up relationships later, Pip rejoined the group in the main floor of the house where a bauble of Owen's was procured and keyed to the odd map you acquired from blind Megs in Refuge and Respite. Also discussed was the note Suliya received from a mysterious scrabbly teen earlier that day, along with stone vein poison and a message that Caddy's expecting you, gotta pay her tonight. Note decoded by Note decoded by Pip to say, meet me behind the Dahlia after the job, no excuses. After discussing several options for plan of attack, a revelation. Perhaps someone is trying to kill the mayor during the forum, and that stone vein poison may have been created by Katrine, aka Caddy. Then, amidst this discovery, a new wrinkle. Pip's father's mind was stolen and trapped in the periap recovered from the Alhoon you all destroyed in Refuge and Respite. And that is where we pick up today, with Pip now holding on to the periapt of mind stealing, his father yelling in his mind.
Ah! I throw it across the room.
Glimmer catches it and slams it in the no.
Alley-oop.
Slam dunk.
Well, that's a situation.
What?
I pull out a
what
toothpick
is
and I
going
start
on?
picking at my teeth.
Polly asks, what was that?
Well, that is Pipperin's daddy.
I feel like that's a...
Timotheus?
What?
What?
Polly would
What?
know him.
Yeah.
Polly would know him.
Yeah, Timotheus.
Why
Color
what's
Baron,
this?
Birch Crep, Sparrow Collar.
Why
Birch crap, yes.
But
is
you
he
can
a
just call him
necklace?
Tim. I don't
Say
know.
his name one more time.
Timotheus Color Baron, Birch Crep, Sparrow Collar, but you can just call him Tim.
Birch crap or birch crap?
Birch Crep.
Birch crap.
Yeah,
crap.
yeah, so
Birch, that's a bunch of crap.
yeah. My dad's in that crystal.
Oh,
Do you know how he
remark-
got in that crystal?
Nope.
You seem remarkably calm and nonchalant about your father just his soul existing in there. Like, I thought I was the only one with the magic item that had a soul in it.
Oh, I do too.
Oh wait, I guess I have two now.
Oh yes, you have the creepy little ring.
There's sentient items everywhere, guys. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel like this might have been a bad
I
choice.
feel like Dev.
So anyway, to clear things up, I flick away something that I picked from my teeth.
Man,
Polly, like, flicks you on the nose and goes and goes to get a napkin.
All right. So anyway, that squid face that we fought that in the house. Yeah, he had this, and he was saying stuff about my dad. I didn't know what he was talking about, so I kind of ignored it. But now,
Seems the sensible thing to do. Yes.
and well, you know how I am, right? A very
Anything.
moral and upstanding character.
unwilling to face your problems.
Well,
Castor raises one eyebrow.
imagine me, but twice as worse, in the criminal mindset.
So we're leaving him in the
And no morals.
in the bubble.
Well, I mean, he's not an intelligent criminal. Let's just say that. He's not really good at it, but that's all he knows. And he doesn't really have a moral compass like he should. You know.
So a bumbling moron with no more moral compass in a town of subterfuge and trickery.
Well, refuge and respite? What are you talking about? There's no treachery in refuge and respite.
We are not in refuge and respite at the moment.
Oh, you're saying about, like, letting him out. I mean, we don't even know how to
Yes.
do that.
As Polly walks in the room, she says, "You could always try the library at the Order of the Falling Fated Path."
And what would we gain from releasing your father from his gem-studded prison?
A headache.
Yes, I think that answers all of our questions.
But, I mean, he's my old man, so I
Eventually
probably
we
gotta
do
do
need to
something
let
about
him
it.
out.
Maybe I should have a talk with him, but we got priorities.
Glimmer, you just hear in your head as the last person to have grabbed the thing. Hello? Anyone hear me?
Yes, sir. I hear you, Mr. Birch Crab.
Sparrow Collar. Mr. Sparrow Collar.
Mr. Sparrow Collar. Your
But-
son is a
Mr.
lovely
Sparrow
boy.
calls my dad. Nope, that's Southern.
You can also just call him Tim. I just said that.
Call me Tim.
I'm gonna go grab the Periapt. Dad, shut up.
Oh.
I'm gonna save
You
you.
your father like that.
Pipperin, let me out of this place.
I don't know how, but I'm gonna figure it out. Where's
All I
Mom?
remember,
Where is Mom?
son, I was looking for you. Nope, that's not it either. Damn it. I'm trying New York. I'm really bad at it.
Okay, why are you looking for me?
I was looking for you. And you know how it is with your mother.
Yeah. Well,
I had to get out of there, you know?
yeah.
I'm sensing a pattern.
But I also...
They're all pieces of shit.
Whoever's passing popcorn around.
but I also wasn't trying to be found. So you see how you had a difficult time there. Big man. He's shorter than me, actually.
Do you call your dad big man? That's very
He goes-
upsetting.
What do you call
He
your dad?
goes,
I don't have one.
Well, that's unfortunate. So you don't know my plight.
No. From what I've seen, 2 moms is the way to go.
Oh,
I
that's...
have many fathers and none of them are like that.
I don't know. If I had
He goes,
2 of my
I-
moms, it would be a lot.
he goes, I met this weird
My
weird
moms
dude.
are 2 different
He-
people, so.
Yeah, so anyway, Dad.
He's I met this weird dude. He said he could help me find you.
I mean,
And then all of a sudden I was here.
Okay, so where did you
mission
leave Mom?
accomplished.
Where did you leave Mom?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, she's probably alright. I'm gonna get you out of here, but I also don't want to talk to you. So, I got this little bag over here that's attached to my friend.
It's my bag, but I'm just letting Glimmer hold it. You know, Dad.
Yeah, that's exactly the situation. And then I go, sorry, Dad. Got something to figure out. Polly says hi. Goodbye. And I drop it in.
And you just hear just like chattering on and doing all the excuses of why he left thing.
We already had that conversation. Thank you. Miss Polly, what do you think of your in-laws? Ex-in-laws?
She kind of
Outlaws?
looks. She kind of looks to Pip. They're people.
They're alright. Well, my dad's an idiot. My mom's the mastermind.
Oh, I see.
But my dad's the one that knows how to do this, like sneaking and jumping and all that. Together,
He's got 2 skills, sneaking and jumping.
yeah, those are my only skills.
I can't argue it.
You,
You know, you're great at urinating. I've seen you do it many times. It's as upsetting every
I
time.
have high
You do
functioning
have
kidneys.
a certain grubby charm to you.
Sometimes. But anyway, all I'll tell you is that they were petty thieves, grew up in squalor. I decided to leave to make an honest living. It didn't quite go as planned. But I never looked back, because all they wanted to do was, nip a couple wallets. Some change purses from just people around. I'm like, you could do so much more.
So your gripe is not that your parents were bad, it's that they were not bad enough.
No, just they didn't have any aspirations. Aspirations. And also, they're insufferable.
I did not get that feeling at all, no. What makes you say that?
Oh no.
Anyway.
Could Zenus give me a perception check real quick, please?
Sure.
Suliya, what are your parents like?
Not like yours, I'm assuming, because yours seem very chaotic. Mine are very responsible, very... I didn't run away from home for the same reasons that you did. Let's just put it that way.
Alright, so you grew up as a nerd.
I guess.
I'm
I
here
guess
for
you
it.
can put it that way.
I got a 24 on the perception check.
24. Holy shit.
I rolled a 19. That was what that face was. I was like, ooh, this one likes me. All the rest of them were rolling out ones during when I was testing them.
As you're sitting in this room, there's like a mirror on the wall. And as you sort of cast your glance around, you look in this mirror and you catch a glimpse of yourself. But you look weird. You look odd.
As the conversation goes, I'll walk up to the mirror and kind of...
Everything seems normal.
Do we think he looks weird, or is it like what he's seeing in the mirror looks
That's
weird?
what he's seeing in the mirror looks weird.
I turn around and look at my butt. Is it flat?
Oh no, a bard's word.
It looks how you expected. I don't know.
Okay, voluptuous.
No, we need all the butt
turned around again
details,
and I
wait.
continued.
We need Zenus to be caked up. That's his natural state.
Whatever you say, cake boss.
We all have our roles on the team. Mine is cake boss. Oh. Huh. Can I like inspect the mirror or like poke it? Like is it an actual mirror?
It's a mirror.
What in the... Polly, have you ever been haunted by a spirit? Or just generally?
No.
Any extraplanar activity?
Nah, no. Everything's normal here. I mean, besides the craziness going on with the city in general. But also, apparently the mayor's going to be attempted to be assassinated in like 5 hours, and maybe I should deal with that because I...
Yeah. That's a good point. So, just in case we get run out of town, I feel like a logical step. You thought that maybe the library of the Fated Path might have some
The Order of the
information?
the Order of the Fated Path. It's a monastery. They've got a very knowledgeable librarian there.
Okay. Well, maybe we should do some research there, and then we think that the attack's gonna be at the forum, and then after that we have to meet somebody at the Dahlia.
Well, I think the meeting of the Dahlia is like directly correlated with the forum.
Right.
So if we do not kill the mayor at the forum, and then we go to the Dahlia, it might not go well for us.
Well,
Especially for Suliya.
Well, I feel like we have to catch whoever is trying to kill the mayor, and then I don't know if we bring them or if we... if the attack happens and they escape, we gotta get out of here as quickly as possible.
There's also the other Suliya shapeshifter running around. And also,
Suliya, are you able to disguise yourself in any way?
You all can give me an insight check.
Didn't Pip give me the hat last time?
Mhm.
I have the hat of disguise. Okay.
I so very close came to a nat 20, and then it spun and landed on a 2.
Ooh,
So I got
you
a
hate to
7.
see it.
I did get a 7 though.
14.
22. 22.
I think Zenus will put together at this point that whoever is attempting the assassination took Suliya's form, and Caddy had been told to find a person that looks like Suliya to give the poison to.
Oh. And we have the poison, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have the poison, so whatever. So they're not gonna. Okay. So, Caddy mistook our Suliya for whatever other Suliya is out there that we're doppelgangers happening. We have the poison that they were going to use to kill the mayor, and therefore
for Cusco.
Cusco's poison.
Cusco's poison.
Made specifically to kill
poison.
the mayor.
That poison?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that poison.
The poison to kill the mayor. Keep up, Glimmer. I don't understand why I have to. So, either they have to find a way to get new poison, or they are gonna need a different approach.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how common is this poison? Like, is this something that people just have, or is it really hard to get your hands on?
So Polly had mentioned last week that Caddy had been recently innovating with it. So this is not a common poison.
Here's a couple of questions that I still have. One.
Are you asking Polly or asking me as DM?
The team. And maybe Polly, if it's relevant. You can tune in. So Caddy is Polly's love for life or whatever. And then
I smacked
Polly,
back of the head.
Polly just kind of...
And then Caddy presumably should be on the side of good if you think about it like that. So if Caddy's trying to kill the mayor, does that mean that the mayor might actually be the problem for whatever weird stuff's happening here? We don't
The mayor wasn't.
think.
I think
wasn't
we
like
were
this before, right?
considering it.
Also, I do know this is not a jab at your lovely wife, Miss Polly. However, she has not been around for several weeks and has been keeping Miss Polly out of the loop. It is possible that Miss Katrine has gone rogue, as you may say.
Well, and also, I mean, thinking about it from a larger political perspective, if you kill a mayor who's to seize power, probably whoever's in charge of the Night Guard, I would assume. Or at least if that's what the attempt is. So maybe Cat is working with the Night Guard in order to, I don't know, prop up a new dictator who will just consolidate power and keep a
Is
town
it
enslaved.
possible that perhaps the mayor is not a target at all? And that they are going after the Night Guard and Captain...
I think that is an option.
I mean, maybe, but either way, they don't have the poison. So unless they've got a bunch of batches of it.
Polly pipes in at this point. Caddy's not a bad person. She does what she needs to keep her business running.
Not to be insensitive, but she did leave you whammied for several weeks.
It could also be under duress. There's all these things. So I think what I'm trying to establish is we still don't understand motive.
She says, Caddy would do anything to protect Owen. That's... What are you guys giggling about?
I found it. I put it in the Discord so everyone can see. That's us whenever Zenus says anything.
Oh,
Read
no.
it for the class.
I'm worried. My computer's being really slow, so I haven't seen it yet.
Not arguing with a man with a fat ass. Whatever you say, Cake Boss. I was scrolling through my pictures. I was like, where is it? I know I saved it.
You think I took college of eloquence because I can talk pretty? No, it's this fat ass.
So, we have
But
no
sorry,
motive.
we got
We
distracted.
could presume that it has something to do with Owen since he's been gone. We don't know who is actually in the wrong here. What we could do, and Pip turns and looks at Suliya, is use you as bait.
I do not like this plan.
How do you think I feel?
if
Probably not well.
they are expecting you and how you look, Caddy, whoever, then maybe we try to find them and pull one over on them. Alternatively, we could go to the mayor's office, tell him that there's a hit on him and that we're there to protect him, and give him the evidence and the poison for the mayor. The mayor's poison. And then we tell...
I got distracted.
I'm just
somewhere
saying,
along the way.
if we just tell him that we're just good citizens who want to do him a favor and that we got a plan, we can make it look like we kill him. And then we go to the meeting, and then... But then if he's the bad guy, then we're saving the bad guy.
Yes.
It's all a confusing thing.
Yes, have we decided if we are with or against the mayor yet?
I think we need more answers before we say that.
Also, I do not think we know enough to be able to send Suliya in on a bait stealth mission,
That is
because
true.
we do not know enough what questions to ask, and we do not have enough information to make it effective, to make it worthwhile, to sacrifice. our
So we
Suliya.
need more information. Excuse me. I think that's what we're understanding. I don't think the library is where we're going to find information about the current plot, though, and I honestly think that this is a higher priority than my papa.
I mean, I don't necessarily disagree that this is a more like pressing issue, but I feel like we might not be able to return to this town after whatever happens.
Well, I'm fine
Either
with that.
way. Well, this may be the only place that we have information to get on your father, so I feel like at least one of us should probably go to that library.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know. I'm willing to. I'm in a book phase. So, I guess I volunteer myself to go to the library and deal with that,
Miss-
and then I can.
Miss Polly, do you have any insight on as to the mayor about if he is
He's
detestable?
he's always been a good guy. Loves his sweets, but he's been elected 4 times. You
Was
don't.
it a
you
fair
don't,
election? This is not representative of my personal political beliefs. It is all fictional. No rigged election.
Wait a minute. Polly, what did you just say? Polly, what did you just say?
What do you mean?
You said that the mayor likes sweets?
Yeah, he loves stowing panes. It's a
Oh my
bakery.
god.
I have a plan.
It's
Special delivery to the mayor.
The silver vein does not work if you are fed it. It needs to be injected directly into your bloodstream.
No, I'm saying to get more information. We go in, we interrogate, we do some whammying of our own.
Do you have a spell to cause a whammy?
I just gesture at Zenus.
Do you
I
have
mean,
a spell
normally
to
it-
cause a whammy?
What are you. I mean, not to the scale that exists around us, but I mean, I can cause some temporary fun to happen. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Plus, you got those fancy words that get people talking and saying things.
That I do. So,
We-
I mean, if we are meeting the mayor, I should probably be there. For better or for
Will we
worse.
be able to meet the mayor before this forum? I thought that was not a possibility.
I think what
Probably
we need
not,
to
but-
do is we need to come in as a special delivery to deliver pastries and sweets and such to the mayor because he likes sweets. And it's just a gift from this bakery supporting him. And we can even do like if they're suspicious, we can have, I'll take a bite and be like, nope, no poison. And Castor knows how to make cakes.
When was this established?
Oh, weren't you just talking about cakes?
When? When was?
The meme.
Oh. I mean, I have my own cake, but that's that's not for sale if that's what we're going for. Do not
Yes.
sleep with elected officials. I've made a pact against it.
No, I'm
Not
talking
going
about
to
actual bake.
Prostitutize.
Yeah, that's exactly how many T's are in that word, Glimmer.
Oh, we don't even
I
need
was
to.
hanging out with prostitutes last time.
We don't even need to show cakes. Oh, we need our boxes
It's back.
or something.
Are my prostitutes still outside?
And Glimmer can use some illusion stuff to make it look like treats.
Okay, so a couple of us go to the library, a couple of us go out shopping for boxes of the treats, and then we get them for the mayor, and then stage a special delivery prior to the event?
Yeah,
Or as he's walking in?
yeah. Polly, we need your oven. Not your loving oven.
Oh,
I'm gonna go wait outside.
That was horrible, Pipperin, and bad taste.
Wink.
No, don't do that.
Can I just say I hate this? I hate everything. I'm outie.
It's like
No,
we're a
thank
third
you.
wheel, but the two wheels aren't even together.
They're going off in different
It's like doing
directions.
a
One of them's
cycle.
just vibrating.
Polly's just shaking her head. The kitchen is this way.
I'll start prepping
Wait.
the kitchen. 2 of you go get sweets, 2 of you go to the library. I crack my fingers.
Going where?
I'm an excellent baker.
I don't want you touching food that others will consume.
Hey, you were just picking your nose.
Polly makes me wash my hands.
It's true. And she has like a little jar of hand sanitizer and just like
It's just pure
Magic
alcohol.
dumps it
Sanitizer.
over.
You're going
Yes.
to need a
It's just
bigger
moonshine.
jar.
It's just moonshine. Oh yeah.
All right,
Don't
who's
worry,
going
I'll
where?
make sure nothing inedible gets in the baked goods. Okay, so what are you guys all doing?
Did you need me to stay for the baked thing, Pip, or
No,
should I go to the library?
the kitchen is my kingdom.
Okay, to the library it is then.
So Zenus and Glimmer are going to the library. Castor and Suliya are question mark.
Wait.
You're going shopping.
What are
I
we
guess we're
going
going
shopping
shopping.
for?
Baking
Are we
supplies.
going- Yeah.
Oh, so what are you two gonna do? No,
What are you
don't care.
What kind of sweets are you making?
Tarts.
That doesn't answer the question. Are you making like cake or cookies or scones?
No, tarts.
Arts.
Oh, I thought you said
What?
hearts.
Oh no. Tarts. Tarts and cream puffs. Yeah. I think that'll
Hey,
do it.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. Suliya, do you know about baking and ingredients?
Vaguely.
Maybe
I
we'll
know
just
of-
ask when
I
we
know
get down
of
there.
baking.
As you're starting to head out, I'm gonna poke my head out the door and say, I think I'm gonna do mini cakes as well. So I need frosting. Okay. Good luck.
Can you buy frosting, or don't you have to make it?
You can buy it for an upcharge.
Do we have money for this?
We have some money. I don't know how much money we have.
I'll
but-
give you 20 of my own gold pieces.
Okay. We'll just
Okay.
ask what they put in things and buy whatever they tell us, I suppose.
So who wants to go first?
Cake pops. I'm making cake pops.
To the library.
Okay, so you guys make your way through town. You come to one of the Dans, and you hear, "Hello, I'm the Directional Assisting Navigator, or Dan for short. What can I do for you today? Or where can I direct you today?" He says.
Oh, we have a couple of interesting research questions that we're trying to dive into. I think the library would be the best place for that, though I'm not necessarily sure what section to start. I don't know if you're the best person to ask about this or if there's a particular individual that may be of assistance.
He says, the library at the Order of the Fated Path is the largest and best in the city. And he gives you directions to, let me remind myself what zone it is in, because it's in a zone that I know.
Get in the zone. Auto zone.
Sorry, where were we? What did we walk into the baked goods store, or did we walk into? Or were
We're
we
not
just...
going to the baked goods stores. We're going
That's
to the
what I
library.
thought. Okay.
Yeah.
So
You guys are talking to one of the street signs.
Dan's. Got
The
it.
Dans.
Okay.
Yes.
I was just like, wait a second.
Yeah, Glimmer's like going over it. Thank you, Dan.
And he gives you directions through several streets and turns, and says, "Now do be careful. The path is fated, so you have to watch carefully to find the entrance." But he gives you directions to a location in the Mosaic Ward, which is about a 20-minute walk. So
Dan,
you
play Despacito. Please.
Dan
Dan plays Sprigatito.
and you just hear doo, 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 doo.
I like absentmindedly pluck away at yourself, Helania, and
Yeah.
just allow to it vibing, and then I remember we're supposed to be inconspicuous, so I put it
Everything
away.
is wonderful. Nothing is wrong.
Give me who's ever going to be leading the way following Dan's direction, a survival check with advantage, because Dan gave you directions. But it is a city you're unfamiliar with.
I have a
Yeah.
+2. What are you at?
I have a +3, so I
Okay.
guess it's on me. And you said at advantage.
Mhm.
Oh god. 13.
It takes a little longer than the 20 minutes that Dan had indicated. You got a little lost, but eventually you do come to a very rather nondescript building with an archway and then a path that fades off like a faded path. Symbol on the above the door. And you enter. Yeah, you go in, and you see this elderly gnome sitting at the front desk. "What can I do for you?"
Hi there. We're interested in visiting the library. I don't know if we'd be able. We have a couple of questions regarding some research that we're conducting.
She kind of looks. Okay. Down the hall, third left, then a right, then another left. It's a big door. You'll see it.
Let's
Thank
take
you.
a left, then a right, then a left.
Mhm.
Third
Oh
door.
wow. There was. Oh dear. Oh boy. Okay, you lead on. I'll take over at one point.
Oh I get into my right thing. There we go.
Roll a
And-
survival check not to get lost in the building.
And eventually you come to this door, and as you open it up, there is racks and racks of books and stacks, and you see so many different things.
Oh.
Lots of books, lots of like maps, scrolls, almost anything you can imagine. And
Lights never leave.
coming around one of the stacks, you see a halfling woman, bobbed brown hair, big round glasses. She's got a wagon floating behind her. Hi, what can I do for you?
Hello there. We are researching a couple of rather interesting things.
I
and we're
love
hoping...
interesting things.
Wonderful. My name's Zenus. This is Glimmer.
Glimmer's like sliding down one of those ladders that like goes like through the books.
She really likes books.
Woo!
I'm Wendella Jamjar. Nice to meet you.
Wendella.
Wendella. It's a charming name. You wouldn't happen to have any information regarding extraplanar activity and like maybe potentially something related to, I don't know, hypothetically speaking, an Alhoon?
Bless you.
She goes, well, extraplanar activity is kind of my specialty, and she kind of scratches her head a little bit. Anything in particular you're looking for?
Well, it isn't necessarily a secret, but I don't know. Discretion is key in some of these matters.
She goes, yeah.
Right.
She goes,
So
sorry, go ahead.
Hypothetically speaking, a individual got their soul trapped in a magical item created by an Alhoon. Is there a process and method to getting said soul out of that object in a safe manner that wouldn't harm the soul?
She goes, She kind of looks up. Anything? Yes. Not in this library, but... And she goes to her wagon, and you just see her start throwing out books. Way more books than should really fit in that wagon. And she pulls out a book that neither of you can read. She goes, just one moment, please. And she goes, okay. So, souls trapped in, I'm guessing, the periaptive mind stealing, yes?
That would be the one.
Mm-hmm. So, the person's body is in stasis somewhere, and she's kind of fingering down a book, or rolling her finger down the book. You'll need to find it. It could be, it's wherever they're stole. It's usually, it's either left where the soul was taken, or if somebody finds it, perhaps a hospital somewhere.
Is it like a corpse or like a comatose person?
The second.
Okay.
And then this is the hard part, and she's reading more things. You need a translocation spell. She goes, it's a very difficult one to pull off. Come see me if you need it done, though. I'm pretty sure I can do it, but I don't have the ingredients. You would need to get the ingredients.
Okay.
And she starts reading off this list. A raven feather willingly given, a loop string sealed with enchanted paraffin wax, porcelain eye to see all, and some sort of relic or coin or pendant to, and she kind of pauses for a moment. Well, which the god of travelers. So here in Rhez Lorei, the probably easiest one to find there would be Martha Morduin. You get all those, and either I can do it, another high level mage can do it, but to go to whatever plane it is that's holding the soul, and you'll need to find the soul and bring it back.
So it was a raven feather willingly given,
Mhm.
a lute string sealed in resin.
A looped, like, string with,
Looped.
yes, so like 2 loops on the end.
With magical paraffin wax, right?
Yeah, enchanted paraffin wax. She goes, she goes, all these are like symbolic. So the raven feather is to help in the travel. The looped string with the enchanted paraffin wax, it's some sort of arcane ward for protection during the travel to this person, and the looped string would be connected to either finger of the person of the body that you need to find, and then you or who's ever doing the traveling, so that you can have a safe travel. Porcelain eye to see all, i.e. to be able to actually know where this thing is, and then the religious relic, because you want to have the gods on your side to do this, because it's not a safe thing.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Can I send a message to Zenus really quick?
Mhm.
Be like, Zenus, do you think she is whammied?
Can I like look at her and tell if she's whammied?
Yes. And she does not appear to be whammied because she has said nothing about everything being wonderful. Like, and I think one of you had said it, and she kind of, yep.
Alrighty. Okay, so that sounds like a reasonable thing. And we either return to you. I'm just going out on a limb here. Seeing as how I believe we are, at least for the time being, members of a similar frame of mind, shall we say?
Yep.
How do you prevent that each morning?
She goes, well, I am fairly wise to the ways of the world, you might say. Also, I have another friend. He's
Now
very helpful.
Now that is very interesting. I will keep that in mind, and should I ever, I'll try and make a friend that would also be helpful for me, or I might just come back to you for when we are conducting that spell.
Just for reference, Wendela has a +11 wisdom saving throw.
Jesus.
So she's got I'm basically just using her sheet from World's Greatest Dungeon, so
that
which is why she has a friend.
That's wild. I have a +2.
Yeah, she very rarely fails the DC 24 wisdom save.
I
Ugh.
literally could not make that save.
I know, I was looking at all your guys' stuff and I was like, oh fuck, this could be bad.
It
I will
has been
never
bad.
make that save.
All right, now the business is out of the way.
Mhm.
In terms of pleasure, do you take
Whoa!
anywhere?
She goes, you're not really
Glimmer
my type,
falls off the
sorry."
ladder.
Oh, sorry. No, I have a spell book to fill up, but I don't know if you have anything here or are willing to allow me to
Mm.
see any of that stuff. I'm more interested in that. And I mean, flattery where it is due. You seem very wonderful. I'm not really interested in you either. I kind of have things to get done. Can't really be. Well, a different part of me was beholden to somebody. It's a long story. We could talk over tea sometime, but we don't have that time.
You talk a lot.
I'm glad you noticed.
It's an awful lot I have noticed recently. Maybe we keep some of it back from somebody that we do not perhaps fully trust.
What? She's got a voice in her head too. It's nothing like. It's fine.
Who?
I don't know.
Zenus, shut up.
She kind of looks at both of you. Oh. And she's looking at Ysael, Valanian, and Siriastava.
1 + 1 = 2. You know the deal. Anyway.
She goes, might be a long way off, she goes. But at some point, you should find Circet, the bulwark. But she'd have some interesting things to tell you. Not really mine to share, otherwise I would.
Well, Zenus is sharing return the favor.
Say everything. I just hinted at it.
She goes,
Sure.
it's truly something I cannot tell you.
Huh. Fascinating. And where is this Circet? Or like a general direction, north, west, below,
Upsy.
She goes,
topsy-turvy.
in the wood, between here and Cordarine. So, lots of possibilities, but I think Circet would be very interested in speaking with the two of you.
Not to completely derail from the conversation, do you know anything about the hag in the area?
She goes, I've mostly been sticking to my library. I have many more books to read. And she kind of looks around. Lots to learn. There have been some murmurings of a hag, yes. Murmurings. Well, not necessarily of a hag, but of something spooky in the wood. Seems logical.
Any markers in the wood that we should look out for?
From what if the spooky thing truly is a hag, you'd need She would not leave markers. You'd need something to track her.
Yes, but if like, how do I see this? Is there like a common location in the woods from which you hear these stories?
No.
Gotcha. The beach has a chicken legs house.
Oh my god. That would be great. Anything else?
Did we have anything else we were supposed to come ask here, or was it just about Pip's dad?
I think that was really the only thing I wanted to. I mean, if she had scrolls for me to like
Oh, that's right. You were
look around at. I know there's a different place I could buy scrolls at. I figured
she
I'd
goes
have a chance at a magical library.
We don't have a ton. Sorry, give me a sec. I gotta go into the thing. This one. Okay, I clicked the button. Do the thing. Thank you. That. And
Meanwhile, Pip is whipping up some eggs, getting some ingredients ready.
Pip is playing Cooking Llama.
The kitchen is getting really warm, and the scent of pastries is everywhere. And him and Polly begin flirting again.
No, I don't think they do.
No, they don't.
not even a little bit. Sorry.
They could probably like be like a little more chipper.
Yes, she's
He's telling them all about his new friends. That's what he's doing. He's talking about each and every single one of you.
Ah, nicely.
Mostly.
Well, I'm glad you have new friends finally.
Been a while.
Yeah.
Like forever. We don't have to keep going with this. This was just me having fun with it.
I hit the wrong button. I wanted this one. Yes. But Wendela says, oh, and then it did. God dang, silly thing. I don't. Let's see. I don't really. I've been practicing a little bit of transcribing my spells. We don't really carry spells here, though, so I just have sorry, I'm gonna filter it one more time because I want the thing. She goes, I have a scroll for unseen servants. She goes, the ritual ones are much easier to transcribe than the actual spells. So that's what I've been starting with. And I have what's the other one she has done? She wouldn't do that one because she has the helmet. Sorry. Augury.
Oh, that's a good one.
What level is Augury?
Second.
I'm only a first level wizard, so I could take it, but I wouldn't get it until.
So you guys level up again at some point in the nebulous future?
Right. Well, and I would need to level up twice so I could get access to second level wizard spells to like fully transcribe.
Well, technically, I don't even know if it's.
Maybe I could transcribe them earlier. I just wouldn't be able to cast them until.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. You will have to keep yourself honest on that.
Yeah. I gotta look into it more. Alrighty. I mean, Heather, you already have. Glimmer has Unseen Servant already.
Yeah,
right?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. As much as I love the idea of my goat man having someone to wait on him hand and foot.
Yeah,
Well,
I
here-
use it extensively, you know.
So Unseen Servant is a ritual spell.
Yeah.
So you could theoretically cast it as ritual. Like you
Mm-hmm.
you can cast it as ritual regardless of preparing or not.
Right.
I think is how that works, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, for wizards it is. I mean, if she... Actually, I think the... great. I might just save my money then. And then... If we end up going to the magic shop before we leave town, I'll just get it then.
Gonna take it to the magic shop.
Can we at least take the scroll and hold on to it?
Oh, could I just copy it really quick? For the augury?
She goes, well, copying does take time. These are just my practice ones. I have them already. I don't need them. You can just have them.
I love it here. Thank you so much. I will add a scroll.
We will be back.
I was gonna say, because like the scroll just has like the all the incantations and like the other stuff that comes from like the magic of like.
Yeah. So both of these are,
inert almost.
Well, the Unseen Servant is technically off the Warlock list, but because Wendella is 6 Cleric, 3 Lock, so that's fun. Anyways, but the Augury is off the is actually part of her Knowledge Domain spell, so she doesn't actually need the spell scrolls. So, anyways, she does that. And as that is happening, Suliya and Castor, how's it going for you guys?
On the walk over, Castor wanted to peer down at Suliya and say, "You know, I didn't mean it yesterday. You're worth
I
the
know.
world to me, you know?
Means
really
a lot for me
value
to hear
you.
that from you.
I just couldn't think of anything mean to say at the time. And I guess I accidentally said one of the meanest things I could.
I understood that you were just putting up a front. Don't worry. We're still good.
Good. I was a little worried that you were, upset.
I'm more upset about Pip calling me a nerd, honestly. What did he
You
mean
should
by
have
that?
bit him right back.
I mean, I didn't want to
I
say
finally
anything
got to
her.
her.
He's just a degenerate. You can say whatever mean thing you want to him.
This is true.
So yeah, you guys come up to a Dan. Hello, I am a directional assisting navigator. Where can I lead you today?
Shop. Food shop. Ingredients. I assume flour and eggs. I don't know. How long does it take Dan's to kick in?
It sounds like you're looking for a grocery store. Is that correct?
Sure.
Yes.
You will find. Let's see. Didn't know you guys were going to be going to a grocery store today. Hold on a sec. Let me think.
Suliya,
what would the grocery
what's your
store be
charisma
called?
score?
It is a 12.
Okay, that's not bad.
It is also a 12!
Oh, there you
12
go.
buddies.
Okay, they'll be all right.
my god. Hold on. I need to look up use my fantasy name generator and find a grocery store name because
Castor's been trying to work on their resting bitch face and has made no progress thus far.
It's because you're a bunny, everyone trusts you. So you're trying to look as bitchy as possible so that nobody talks to you.
Bunnies have that little mad face and Castor's always doing it.
But it's so adorable.
So stompy.
Mhm. You. Why are all these garbage names? Oh my god, this is not cool. Okay.
The friendly farmer market.
I want something. I was trying to think of something like Piggly Wiggly, except for I couldn't think of an animal that would be better than that. And I was like, I don't want to name it Piggly Wiggly because that's real.
Put a Piggly Wiggly in your campaign, you coward.
Yeah.
It's a terrifying creature.
Fine. He
I'm
leads
tr-
you to the. He directs you to the Piggly Wiggly.
Trying to think of like pig monsters in D&D.
Oh, I hate pigs. Let's not.
Okay.
I feel like there's a story behind that. But we don't have time to get into it.
We do not.
So he leads you to the Piggly Wiggly. And you see a harried grocery store clerk running around filling aisles, and you guys get stuff and
May I do a
such.
quick insight check to see if this man is a werebore? That's a 19 plus 3 to 22. Is this man a werepig?
Oh my gosh.
As we're picking stuff up, I'm just side-eyeing him and I'm like, Piggly Wiggly, I see your game. I know.
You know what? I love that a lot. So yes, he is in fact a werebore.
Kill him.
But you
Why?
see him. He's but he's mostly humanoid right now. The only reason you even clock it is because you see a little spiral at the tailbone.
Yeah, I know.
What can I get for you guys?
Ingredients.
We're trying to make some baked goods, and I don't think that either of us have that much experience baking. Please help us.
Do you have any particular items you're looking to make?
Tarts. Cream pies. Mini cakes.
It sounded like you said farts.
It
Yeah,
did.
that's what we were talking about before.
Our listening skills are on point today.
I'm from New England. We don't pronounce T's. We've been through this. You're like, I didn't say darts.
Do you think Polly would get into a flower fight with Pip?
No.
Dang.
She'd be very mad that you're wasting flour.
She would get into a flower fight with Katrine, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
That hurts so much.
There's like some little flour on Polly's cheek, and you go to just like boop it off, and she smacks her hand. She's like,
She would sort of step back a little bit, yes. He goes, okay, give me a moment, and he's gonna sort of run through the store, and he comes back with this basket just full of like flowers and pie filling and sugar, a little carton of 6 eggs. I think this
do
should...
you have more eggs?
Yes, you need more than 6.
Yes, I require protein.
Okay,
Oh, no,
yes,
okay,
Don.
okay. You want like a full rack or just like dozen?
Yes.
You want a full rack and a dozen?
Yes. It's been a
Yes.
while since I've eaten actual food. We've been on the road.
Do you need
We
extra food
feed
too?
you. You get charcuterie and all kinds of nice things.
Cheese isn't
rolls.
sufficient protein.
All the fish bowls you could possibly drink.
Yeah.
Okay, I had one drink once and I was out for the rest of the night until fucking
He goes,
Paladin stole it from me.
Crepes. Lovely meals of crepes.
Do you need some extra food too, or just baked
No.
goods?
We're on a tight schedule. I just need eggs for the road.
Zenus and Glimmer are walking back, and Glimmer goes, "Huh, I'm feeling infuriated.
I feel betrayed deep within my heart, Zenus.
My heart is breaking, and I don't know why."
It's just
He's
that
kind
one
of-
really odd parents. Just
He's kind of looking at you, Castor. And goes and gets 36 eggs.
Score.
And as he's sort of this is 5 gold for all of this.
Nice. I will pay him 5 gold and I will tell Pip it took all 20. They really jacked up prices at this place.
And as he's packing the stuff into like 4 bags for you, you notice he has dropped in a couple of slabs of like bacon and a pound of hamburger.
Score.
I slide him 2 gold under the counter.
By the way, I
And
do
then-
that anime sneeze when y'all are talking about me. But it's into flour and it just poofs everywhere.
Oh, we have to
And-
eat that.
And Polly says that, Pip, this is for people to eat theoretically. Don't be gross.
I'm sorry, I'm just a guy.
And yeah, Castor and Suliya walk out of the Piggly Wiggly with stuff for baked goods, 36 eggs, and some bacon and hamburger.
It's like,
Make
yeah,
them
that seems
roll
about
so
right for
many
bacon.
dex checks to keep the eggs.
I feel like Castor would have it under control, TBH.
It's in a little shopping basket. You didn't
Uh,
hand me like individual eggs that I'm trying to like hold them in my rabbit hands.
Why
It's
not?
got- when my mom makes all the Christmas cookies, she literally does get the 36 carton of eggs,
You need to,
and
yeah.
it's huge and ridiculous. It's just this giant square of eggs, and it's crazy. Anyways, unless you 4 have other things you'd like to do in the city before returning to Polly's, we will reconvene. And you all see as you walk in the door, Pip going to wipe some flour off of Polly, and she's like stepping back.
Pipperin, in this house, we drink respect women juice and their choices after we have abandoned them.
It's not what it looks like. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Miss
Okay,
Polly, if you
it's
need him
worse
to
than
be
we feared.
walloped, if you need him to be walloped, we're all willing.
She goes, I appreciate the offer. I don't much need help with that, though.
Did you bring the ingredients?
We got eggs.
Okay, most of the eggs are for me. We got you half a dozen eggs, and the rest are mine. Okay, can I borrow a frying pan?
All right, everyone. You ready to
Polly
see some
nods and pulls
my
out a
magic?
frying pan.
my magic. I'm gonna bake. Should I roll anything?
Do you have proficiency with cooking tools?
Hell no. I use my thieves' tools.
Nope, these tools do not bake.
I picked the
You-
lock on the secret ingredient.
I'm trying to flip a pancake with the little thing you put in the lock. And
But I am.
You can roll. I'm going to say, are you following a recipe or anything?
Yeah, my mother's recipes. This is how she would sneak drugs across the border.
can I make this a history check to cook?
Just hide them in the pastries. That's how I got this idea.
You can roll an int check, followed by a dexterity check.
All right, are you ready for this? Bum, 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 bum.
The kitchen just randomly catches on fire.
It explodes.
Lucky!
we
I'm gonna
burned
use
down
my
all
lucky. Oh, okay. So that's a 15 on intelligence.
On the int, okay.
Dexterity though, that's a 13.
As
Can I use sleight of hand?
no,
Because it's
no, as you
flipping some
are
knives.
going through and doing your stuff, Polly comes and is assisting, so you can roll with advantage
Hell yeah.
on the dex check.
Oh, that was a little worse.
Worse.
I swear by sleight of hands.
It's not a sleight of hand thing. If you had proficiency with cooking tools, it would have been dex plus proficiency.
Yeah.
But you don't, so it's not. You are able to recall the basic gist of your mother's recipe. Baking, though, is hard. There's a lot of stirring. There's a lot of mixing. There's a lot of proper placement of all this bullshit. And your mom made it look very easy. It is not.
Yeah, she did.
You make tarts. You make mini cakes. You make the third thing you said that I've completely forgotten, but it's
Cream
fine.
puffs.
Cream puffs. They're all.
It was a rush job.
They are edible. They are neat-ish looking. They
take them.
definitely look homemade.
We just need to pass it off at least.
Didn't
And-
we know the mayor's favorite bakery? Could we not have just gone there and bought the baked goods?
Can I cast a minor illusion over them to make them look store-bought?
Yeah, Polly's.
You could do your silent
Kind of-
image with Serious Dava.
Or I could do silent image. Either one.
Yeah, Polly kind of looks at them. Yeah, this does not look very much like the things you would get at Doing Pains.
That's okay because we're gonna cover them
It's
or put them in
fancy.
boxes.
It only lasts for 10 minutes, so I will wait to do that.
Right on.
Can you show me what they should look like, please?
Yeah. Let's go to the bakery. Carry
I
me.
want to go to the bakery anyway.
So, in doing this, and the time it took to get all the ingredients and to go to the library and to do this baking, it is now approximately 1 hour before the mayoral forum.
But everything
Ah,
was
so
good
we
and
don't
made,
have-
right?
We don't have time.
Oh. It'll be fine. We have Zenus. Silver Tongue Zenus. That's what they call him in the East. And I think that he'll be able to convince a good game. Do a good grift. We're doing this to save people.
Do we know what we are asking him once we get in?
I think...
And what are we putting into this to make it worthwhile to have made these?
Oh, well, they're sweets. He likes sweets.
Oh, I see. You said drugs, so I thought perhaps.
No, that's where I learned how to cook.
Oh, I sorely misunderstood.
Yeah. Who do you think I am?
I didn't even know you had a wife until like 2 days ago, so I do not know.
All right. So anyway, all we gotta do is get this past the guards. Get it to the mayor. And then, if it looks like he's whammied, we'll just dispel the little magic over him and then, you know, see his reaction. If he's the source of the whamming, then we kill him. Easy peasy. Any objections? No?
Any
Okay,
plan
let's
that
go.
involves murder is easy peasy, but okay.
Okay, well, we could at least
On the opposite
stop
side,
him.
I've really gotten a taste for murder recently. I think I'm pretty good at it.
Oh, gosh.
I can't deny your
Murder
skills.
of an important political figure. Let's just leave it at that.
It's not murder if it's for the good of the people.
At what
Yeah.
point does a murder become assassination?
Well, I
When-
mean, it is.
It's kind of
I
like
mean,
how all squares are rectangles,
I
but not
think
all rectangles are squares.
Assassins have to be a little stealthier, while murder's more of a hack and slash thing.
Yeah, there's some
But
skill
I mean,
with it.
I think
Yeah,
this might be more of a heroic deed.
Right, but
in my mind.
but we don't.
We
know if
debate
it's-
it for the next hour.
Did
Whew.
Castor eat all the eggs and meat, or what?
Oh, I go outside with my frying pan while they're still cooking, and I light a fire and I fry up half my eggs, and I just sit out there and eat them by myself.
Do you do anything
Pensively.
with
I
it?
think we'll
You
leave.
offer us any?
I said half. I left the other half on the counter.
So
I
you,
think
so
it
you,
takes a lot of protein. I leave the bacon and the hamburger on the counter, and we'll deal with that later.
cool. So yeah, it's like an hour before the mayoral forum. What are you guys doing?
Eating eggs.
I guess Zenus is taking the. Are we go? Okay.
Yeah, I think we should all go for that, right? In case it goes sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need
Um,
we need disguises.
I cast disguise self on myself.
I put the hat of disguise on because I still have it.
I take my cloak from around my waist and put it over my shoulders and pull my hood up.
I put on shoes.
You put your cloak up around your head like that one Avatar scene. Just go.
Pull
Well,
my shirt up.
I think
Polly kind of snorts and says, "Barely recognize you, hun."
I probably will look the part and be fine. We just kind of gotta look like we're there to do some pastries.
I don't think any of us look like that.
Can I use my disguise self to make it look like I'm wearing the do not test me uniform?
The doing
Doing
pains.
pains, that was it.
Showing pains.
Polly, do you have any spare aprons?
She goes, "It might be a little small, Katrine. She's funny." And she brings out an apron that says oh god, what did it say? Something pithy that I cannot think of right now.
Kiss the chef.
Cooking
It says
mama.
"Kiss the chef."
I hand it to Pip. There you go.
Oh.
Shoes and an apron. You Really doing it.
Don't cross these hot buns.
There we go.
Oh, Zenus
Stupid.
will. He'll use his cloak of many fashions to dress like like the uniform of Doing Pains.
Yeah, and Polly has described it. It's rather opulent button-down shirt with black slacks. It's got like golden embroidery, gold string embroidery on up the sleeves and on the collar, and yeah, it's fancy pants. And she kind of describes that, and you are able to recreate something similar, at least. Since you haven't actually seen it, it may not pass the close inspection muster, but you feel, and Polly says, I know I'm not the best at describing things. It's not really my strong suit, but it should be close enough.
I think we'll be okay.
Alright, so we got 2 people in the uniform, 1 person in an apron.
I can probably put on the uniform too, because I have that hat of disguise.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll probably turn into, like, I want to say a dwarf.
Ooh.
Just because.
So you gain like a foot.
Mixing it up.
Okay. What is around the size of a halfling that I could turn into? That's not a halfling.
You can grow up to a foot
No.
higher.
Be a dwarf.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
can-
can?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I turn into a dwarf then.
A kind of short dwarf, but a dwarf.
What if Pyre just flies around and then becomes like a little bow tie around your neck?
I thought you were gonna say Pyre goes on top of me and it's like two people in a trench coat.
That'd be cute.
And you guys head out of Polly's house toward the center of the Shimmer Ward, where the mayoral forum is being held. And you come up and you see giant podium and stage set up on the north end of the grassy plaza, surrounded by a plethora of fancy looking buildings. And we are going to take a 10 to 12 minute break as you guys are heading to find the mayor. So, we'll be back. Hi, everyone. We're back. Apparently, Dozer's not happy about that.
How
Mood.
dare you?
What is going on with you?
I crave violence.
Father, I
Are you
crave
bored?
violence.
Are you bored? Is that what's happening?
Just go cuddle him real quick.
No,
Give him some snugs.
The cats will scream until I pay attention to them when I get home, and you have to pick them up and smooch each one like a baby while they insist to be put down and then insist to be picked back up.
Sounds about right for a cat.
Anyways.
Dozer.
Hi, guys.
No.
Dozer is very crabby, but it's fine. Hi, guys, we're back. Let me sit in the middle of my screen. There we go. That's probably better. Oh my god. That dog just made me completely lose my train of thought. It's fine. We're back, and stuff has been happening. Holy crap. You guys have made your way to the town square, where the mayoral forum is going to be happening in approximately 45 minutes. Get it back to the actual right screen. There we go. I have done the thing. Everything is fine. You see very many chairs set up in the green space, big old dais with a podium at the end. All the buildings surrounding the area are very fancy. They've got like gilded signs and like lacy curtains and tons of flowers, and everything is all dolled up for this mayoral forum. What would you guys like to do? As you come in via the south side.
So he's not speaking like in front of his building?
He will be, there's like a podium right here. You see the ping? No? Am I on the right layer? Yes.
Right here.
Yeah, right there. There's like a podium right there. And several like chairs in the back, presumably for the mayoral guard. And this is sort of raised up, and you see there's like a small it looks, well, you're kind of far back, but if were you to come up here, you see there's like a small door sort of under the stage that looks to be sort of like a gathering prep area type place.
We need to go to the prep area.
Confidence is key. Make sure you walk like you know where you're going.
I always do.
So you guys head up in that general direction. Give me a perception check.
$19.
16.
11.
Yeah, 14.
17.
So, Glimmer, as you are sort of looking around at all this very fancy place, the first thing you notice is a smell. And as you are you sort of sniff the air a little bit, and the meager scent of the baked goods that you had made is greatly overpowered by a scent coming from this little purple triangle building over here. And you see a sign that says "Going Pains."
Oh dear. Oh no.
The second thing you notice is a sign hanging from the door of this building in the back, this large building back here. And you see, give me 1 second. Engraved on this sign is a flower with like this rainbow sheeny shimmer that looks, the flower itself is in, let's see if I did it right, this shape.
The dahlia.
and it's the color on the sign. As you look at the stone, like it's embossed with a stone that's making it this rainbow shimmer. And as you look at the stone, being an Earth goddess, you have I would say you have a relative familiarity with lots of different types of rocks. It is embossed with opal stone.
Oh my, this place is very fancy. Although opals are a cursed stone, so.
So this flower, I'm not sure. Would you'd probably put this together that this is likely the opal dahlia.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna nudge Zenus and say that is our meeting location, and that is who we are pretending to currently be.
Well, shit.
I have an idea. Stay right here. I am going to stealthily.
What's your stealth roll?
I'm going to stealthily put up my little hood and use my halfling nimbleness to duck and weave. I'm gonna use my lucky.
How far away are you going from us?
All right, that's not too bad. It's an 18. I'm going right to the doughy place.
Okay. If you
Going
stay
pains?
within 30
Yep.
feet, I can put cast without trace or pass without trace on you if you want.
How far is doughy? Doing pains.
You guys, I think, are back here right now
Mhm.
because you came in from the south. And Doing
Don't worry about
Pains
it.
is 60 plus feet away.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And I'm just going to duck and weave through the crowd and get to the Doing Pains stall. And then
As you look in, this place is ridiculous. You see giant cushy booths, tables that are gilded. Sorry, where's my thing? There it is. It is just this exceptionally opulent place. There are those like bakery trays that are like normally they'd have like 2 or 3 tiers. They have like 7 and 8 tier bakery trays that seem to be magically enchanted to like spin and have baked goods like orbiting them.
and you say
It's a whole
it's a
thing.
stall, right? So it's not.
No, it's a building.
Oh, it's a whole building?
It's a whole building.
Well, I'm gonna walk in there, or I'm gonna get close to the building,
Mm-hmm.
and
As
then
you get close, you see this giant moving poster of this round-faced dwarf, and it's got blinking letters that say Mayor Keen Grip's #1 bakery and for all of Jornhilfen. Come get yours today.
is the mayor in there?
The mayor is not in there.
Okay.
But you do see a bunch of staff frantically making just like donuts and danishes and mini cakes and all of the different baked goods that you could think of. And you see one that seems to be in charge directing traffic.
Do I see something that looks stealable? Like
me a
a
perception
tray of pastries or treats or something.
Give me a perception check.
All right. I am rolling terribly. 7.
You do not see any that are unattended. You see there's all the different trays and racks seem to have somebody by them artistically placing different pastries and all sorts of varieties are going on, and making sure that it's balanced and all and looks nice and all sorts of that kind of thing. Yes.
I'm going to take my hat of vermin and I'm going to reach in 3 times to get 3 rats and throw them in the bakery without being seen. That'll occupy him.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh my gosh, it's 16. Can't roll for shit. Perception checks made against me have disadvantage, by the way.
You throw in do these rats listen to what you want them to do, or do they just
They just go and act like rats. So I throw them into the pastry shop. Like deep, like trying to get through the door. Or open
you
a
rolled
window
a
or something.
16 on your sleight of hand.
Yeah.
You throw the 3 rats, and 2 of them bounce off the windows that are closed and scatter off into town. But the 3rd one bounces off and lands near the front door as it is swinging open, and one of the workers has a fully loaded tray. Looks way too heavy for one person to be carrying, but they're just, it's whatever, as they carry it to the door up here, and the rat scurries in.
And I slink back into the crowd to rejoin my friends.
One F20? No, that's not how that works.
I just want to keep them occupied while we kind of take over the role.
There we go. As you are slinking away, you do hear a muffled shriek. And soon enough, Pip is back with the group. What do you guys do?
Do we know what Pip did?
Okay, guys, we got some pastries to deliver.
Well, we will not be able to. They are literally right there.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know if you've noticed, but worrying is one of my top talents.
Let's just say that they're going to be busy for a second, up to an hour.
Okay.
So what is exactly my plan? I'm going in and delivering these to the mayor, and then when I'm talking to him, what am I trying to do?
We need to figure out if he's whammied.
Mm-hmm.
If he is, who's controlling him? If he's not, what's his deal? Why is he letting this happen?
So possibly a rescue, possibly an interrogation.
Yeah, we won't know until we know.
Suliya and I can go in with you. We both have the uniforms.
I have my apron.
And perhaps Castor can stand guard?
You got it.
I got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Zenus will take the box of pastries and begin confidently making his way towards.
It's 3
Is there,
separate
like, a back-
boxes for each
Got
of them. So 3 of us will be carrying them.
Okay.
I got the tarts.
I can
Actually,
just walk in.
Sorry, you lead the 3 of us.
Yeah. That's
I'm gonna
that-
carry the mini cakes because those can't fall over, and I have the best dexterity.
I shall take the cream puffs.
Suliya, you get the tarts.
I got the tarts.
So yeah, about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes later,
Mhm.
you guys head up in that general direction. So you started down here in this bottom right corner. Are you walking up through the crowd in your stuff from there past the Doing Pains to the thing, or how are you doing this?
We got some time to probably go the long way around.
I was gonna say, we want to look like we're coming from the actual restaurant.
Okay. So give me stealth checks as you all are going through. I know if Glimmer could theoretically do something if she wanted.
Yeah, do we want the pass without trace on us then? I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to get us up
It's
there at
worth
least,
it.
so that nobody notices that we're not a part of the establishment that we say that we are. Also, Suliya, you can see the symbol now, so that you can use disguise self and make an accurate symbol.
True.
The logo. That's what it's called.
Logo, yeah. I did point out the opal dahlia to everybody else also, just so we're all aware
That's
of that looming
I forgot about that.
thing. But everybody add 10 to your stealth rolls.
Tell me what you got.
I rolled a 29.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, a natural 16 there.
16 plus 10 is 26.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have my hood up because that would be suspicious. Oh my gosh, 24.
Mm-hmm.
I got an
20,
18.
27.
18.
I rolled a 4, I have
Oh.
a +4, and
Oh.
you got the +10. So,
Well, good news. It's a group check.
oh, thank God. I have green hair, I'm not meant to be subtle.
No.
I don't think any of us were designed to be subtle.
It's a crime against humanity, I have to be subtle for anything.
But you all managed to stealthily make your way around. The mayoral forum is in about half an hour now at this point, as you come to the backside of Doing Pains and make your way confidently to the front door. As we do this, I will need performance checks.
Significant, a little worse than stealth, but let's see.
16.
Ooh. That is an 18. I rolled a natural 17 that
Oh, very
Natural
nice.
18 for a 19.
Ooh.
I'm cursed today. I rolled a 2
Oh no.
for a 5.
27.
How many more luckies you got in you, though?
None. Because I've been rolling like
Already?
shit.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
it's okay.
So yeah, as you are going up, most of you are pretty confident and got the assignments. Pip, who made the assignments for some reason, I think maybe got super in his head.
I just keep
About it?
chuckling about how I was like throwing those rats and trying to like get them into the door. And just like got a little toothpick.
But you come to the side door, and there is a dwarven guard standing there, bushy beard, blonde hair pulled back in like a little man bun. What can I do you for?
We are here from Doing Pains. We needed to make a delivery to the mayor, I believe.
Oh, it's about time. We haven't had any for like 10 minutes.
I know, my
He's
deepest
getting
apologies.
a little hangry.
I understand, that's why we brought these 3 boxes. More will be on the way in a little bit of time. We are just running behind this evening.
He kind of looks at the group and at Pip. Points his eyes.
Please forgive him. He is an intern.
I burp. Blech.
Still learning. You know how
He-
it goes with the unpaid interns these days.
I would like to just... Yeah, I'm an intern. That is correct.
It's
Goes-
part of the outreach program. He's a less fortunate individual.
It's a charity case, if you will.
It's the returning felon program,
No, it's just an internship.
For the less fortunate, like cover it.
If you want a deception check, I rolled a 10. I have a plus 6.
May we make the deception? Can Glimmer make the deception check since she
He
started it?
goes, Does it really take 4 of you to make a delivery of pastries? The last person only had the one of them, and it was the tray. Everything was fine.
Oh yes, but why risk it with the clumsiness? You know, it is such a high risk of falling, and then no pastries at all, none, zero, zilch, nada, not a thing. Truly tragic.
Also, because we are running late, we wanted to all offer our sincerest apologies to the mayor himself.
Also that, yes.
He goes, you 3 could go. He's not allowed. Pointing at Pip.
Aw,
Yoink.
I've always wanted to meet the mayor.
I'm so sorry, unfortunate intern. I guess your fortunes have still not improved.
Besides, the pots need scrubbing back in the kitchen, so
Yeah, I'll just meet you back at the bakery.
Yes.
we will see you back there.
I put my hands in my pockets and I slump my shoulders forward and was like, no. Start walking
Kids
away.
these days, you know, they're so
I got
ungrateful.
kicked out of my own grift.
You rolled 2 shitty devils.
I know.
The dice tell their story.
So Castor and Pip stay outside of the thing. Outside of the thing. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, Castor, you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
I just don't have much stake in the mayor or the town. I'm doing my best to keep my mouth shut and not offend our friends by saying, God, we should just leave.
And also, if you act like things aren't wonderful, then it's gonna be a little suspicious.
Yeah, exactly. The less I say, the better around here. I've been working on my smile. It's very unfortunate, so
Oh no, never do that again.
yeah, exactly.
I think Castor is going to kill Pipperin.
As you are walking through this underbelly bit of the stage and podium area, you see a dwarf that neither of you would you probably saw at some point that picture of the mayor. Not the mayor. Does not appear to be from the look of this dwarf, you would not think captain of the town guard, so probably not Knight Captain Holden either. But they exit the building, and you guys continue on. To the mayor's chamber and come to a closed door.
Okay, I put the silent image spell over the pastries now.
Okay. You do that thing, and they look a lot closer to what was in the bakery window, for sure.
I
And
cast
this-
it by doing the salt bay.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And you, I'm assuming, knock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear...
Oops, sorry.
Beautiful. So basically, Glimmer is using her actions to keep the silent image on wherever the boxes of pastries are at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You hear from inside the room. Who is it?
Members from Doe and Pangs. We're here with the next delivery.
Let them in, Holden. I need more baked goods. And opening the door, you see a dwarven guy in... I made a thing for him. Hold on. So I could remember. In this mail shirt, he's got these bulky pauldrons on. He's got the Jornhilfen's city symbol embossed into his armor. And he says, just leave them over there.
Oh, yes,
And then you
that
can
would be
leave.
wonderful.
Zenus will step in he'll step into the room and allow Suliya and Glimmer to set their boxes down. And while he's doing that, can he get a good look at both the mayor and Knight Captain Holden?
Yeah, you see Knight Captain Holden is a dwarven guy, brown hair and sort of like a buzz. He's got a very well trimmed beard with several like beard clippy things in it. I don't know what they're called. They're called things. His clothes are very well maintained. He looks very brusque.
Does he look like... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
Sorry.
go ahead.
Does he look like he's leaving? Like walking out of the room?
No, he looks like he has been talking to Mayor Keengrip.
Okay. Would I be able to just chat with him just to keep him distracted while Zenus does his thing?
You can sure try. First we'll finish descriptions though.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is sort of standing with his arms folded, sort of foot tapping. Mayor Gurdrin, I think that's his name, right? Gosh, I had it written down. Gurdrin Keengrip. Gurdon Keydrip. There we go. Is a very rotund man. He doesn't look like he's seen a day of hard work in his life. He has the swirling bakery pastry tray that had come in previously is very nearly empty already. And he's just got sort of long, sort of limp blonde hair. His beard is clearly covering up at least 4 chins. He says, finally, it's been like 10 minutes since the last delivery.
I know, our deepest apologies. Our kitchen's a little backed up this evening. A high volume of orders.
So, and he sort of holds out his hands like a little child.
Does he look whammied?
Give me an Arcana check.
23.
Very much, yes.
How about Holden?
With a 23? No.
Does he have one of the similar like earpieces that
Holden does, yes.
Holden does? Great. That is good information to know.
Yeah, do you still have the other one in your ear?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, I think he wouldn't. Zenus would know better than to like wear it into a situation where.
Yeah, this would definitely probably be a bad time to wear it.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah.
No, he doesn't have it in his ear.
Okay.
He would have it, but Zenus would have it on him, and would probably put it in after we're out of here.
Perfect. But yeah, so you're doing that. Knight Captain Holden is like, being like, "Okay, you've delivered your goods. You can leave now." Well, that sounds nice, but you can leave now.
Mr. Holden, if you have a few moments, if I could actually go over...
Knight Captain Holden, thank you.
Mr. Knight Captain Holden, sir. If I could just have your ear for just a moment. I had some concerns. If we could discuss them quickly.
You have concerns?
Yes, everything is wonderful. However, the pastry house, I am just worried about the capacity to carry at a high enough capacity during the forum. I just wanted to, if you would be so kind as to hear my plight about the catering for this event. I just want to make sure everything is perfect.
Step out of the room with me.
Thank you so much, Mr. Knight Captain Holden, sir. Thank you.
So, Glimmer and Knight Captain Holden step out of the room for a hot sec.
Zenus doesn't have any third level spells left, so Suliya, it is up to you to, if you can dispel.
Are we doing this discreetly, or are we... Let me see. Oh, I got my third level spell. We're good.
Yeah, well, Holden's not in the room, at least.
Yeah, I think we just want to make this quick and easy.
So I just cast spell magic then?
Yeah.
Okay. Suliya casts a spell magic, and you see Mayor Keengrip slump a little bit. What is going on?
Hi. I'm unaware of anything what might be happening, but you were under the effects of some man-controlling spell. As is much of your community.
What? But how?
We're not entirely sure either. But we do know that it happened sometime shortly after the lovely Knight Captain Holden joined your team.
Goes. So as a meta note, Knight Captain Holden's been there a while.
Oh, it was the other. It was the other captain. Yeah.
It was Svedivor, his assistant.
Mm-hmm.
When it really started happening.
So Zenus will. This started occurring shortly after Svedivor joined the Night Captain Holden's team and your office. We have suspicion to believe that either she is behind it or perhaps Captain Holden is also a part of this. And not to alarm you further, but it does appear as though there may be an attempt against you tonight. Or it was in the works. I'm not sure entirely who's responsible for it or what purpose they have, but...
He goes, well, I have all my guard here. And I would trust them with my life. So the show must go on. This is important.
Yes, without a doubt.
He goes, I don't know what Knight Captain Holden or his assistant, how they would be. The only thing that could be causing this thing throughout the whole town is the PA system. And neither of them have access to the controls. It's only me and Net Misley Bloodpike.
I'm sorry, what was that second name?
Net Misley Bloodpike, who you guys would have would recall Polly had mentioned is a relatively newly installed head priestess of the Fëanor Temple.
That's not the same thing as the Fated Path.
Correct. The Fëanor Temple is... Hold on, I gotta get it in my list. It's here somewhere. It's the temple to Baranar Truesilver. And it's the main temple in this city.
Right. Okay, well, do you recall ever visiting there recently? The control panel of the PA system.
He goes, I haven't really had need to. Misley's been Misley's been running it.
Right. Okay. Well, if you trust the god, if you trust your god to protect you, that is reasonable. None of them are under the effects of this particular spell, though. So either they have access to some material or there's something broader going on at work.
Well, allowing this whatever to happen, perhaps we'll suss out the true suspect then.
Alright, well, in case something does occur, we will be in the audience tonight and we'll do our best to intercede if anything does happen.
He goes, it is almost time. And he goes and opens up one of the boxes of the pastries and grabs another one. Not quite up to standard.
I know, we've been having issues in the kitchen. I'll see to it that that is resolved.
And as you guys are having this conversation, where are Castor and Pip hanging out?
Probably right outside the door.
Yeah. I don't think we would have gone too
Just
far.
posting up, smoking a cigar together, passing it.
No, I don't smoke.
As you stand there, the guard outside the door says, "Don't be hanging around here. Go back to your job or whatever."
This is our job. You're watching us do it right now. This is our
Armed
post.
escort.
Listen, they pay me good money to make sure those pastries get delivered on time. You don't bother my job, I won't bother your job.
Yeah, ever heard of Secret Service? We're the service that's secret, bro.
And as you're saying this, you see the dwarven figure exit. Exit the door and make her way through the crowd. Give me a perception check.
Perception check. 12.
The crowd has started to get large, and you lose her fairly quickly into the crowd, but you do notice her pulling a hood over her head before she vanishes completely, heading south through the crowd.
Are we supposed to do something about that?
No. Can I roll an insight check in conjunction? I'm a halfling.
Oh my god.
Oh, 9.
This person.
Yeah, there's too much going on. I like to keep things simple.
Well, I've made a mental note that we've seen her, but I don't know if we should chase her down.
Yeah.
Cool. But yes, any other, so Knight Captain Holden and Glimmer are out in the hallway.
You're not just gonna let me get away with that one, huh?
Nope. So what are your concerns?
Well, you see, it is a very large crowd there today, and I know that we were supplying it directly to the mayor. However, if he is out on the stage, how will we keep him with the constant supply of the pastries without attracting undue attention from the crowd? It is a grave concern. You can see how this keeps me up at night.
He kind of sighs. No pastries when the mayor is giving his speech.
Oh my goodness. Will he be okay?
I am sure he will be just fine.
Ah, I see. Well, have we considered that perhaps we can provide pastries to the audience listening as he gives his wonderful speech? You know, a full mouth is a quiet mouth, eh?
He kind of does this whole like if you want to feed the entire audience on your own dime, I do not have a problem with that. I do not understand why it is a concern of mine. Perhaps you should be going.
I do have some further, you know the mayor so well. You are very close with our dear, wonderful mayor. We have been...
Give me a perception check really quick. Okay, cool.
Wait.
Cool.
Wait.
no.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Tides of Chaos.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So this will let me gain advantage on one attack roll ability check or some other thing. Yeah. Perception.
Okay. Cool.
That's an 8.
He says, okay, say the question again because all that has made it immediately left my head. What was the question again?
That you are so. I have a recommendation for you because you are so close with our wonderful and dear mayor. I was wondering if perhaps we had a little bit of a surprise for him. I know how dearly he loves his vanilla flavored cream puffs. However, we have been working on a secret recipe for a custard-filled cream donut, cream puff.
Cream puff.
And perhaps with a little lemon drizzle across the top.
Yes, that is fine. Make that, I'm sure he would love it.
And you are such a hard-working, dedicated individual.
I need to go.
To protecting our
I-
city. Is there
and
any
he's-
special flavors that we can make for you to
and
show
he
how much we
he
appreciate
has
your hard
walked
work?
back into the room.
I'm
Okay, you can leave now. To Zenus and Suliya.
Absolutely, sir. We were just making sure that the mayor enjoyed his treats. We are on our way out. So sorry to disturb you. That next shipment will arrive shortly. That's Wyatt fucking up.
Dev, it's 10:30 at your time. That means.
Oh, did Patsy leave and come back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It
didn't
happened.
change. Go me.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, sorry.
Zenus will
And-
usher everybody out.
I was waiting for everyone to do the inevitable, like, oh, reaction to Patsy being, like, disappearing.
Honestly, I saw Patsy come back. I did not see them leave.
I didn't
It's
see
like I
that.
saw them immediately come back, I thought.
And as you are escorted out the door, you hear some muffled stuff that you are not able to discern. And you make your way back out, and the mayoral forum is set to start in 10 minutes. As you exit the building.
Oh, hey, guys.
Hello.
What'd you learn?
And the guard, still standing at the door, says, "Shoo now."
Okay, fine. Bye.
Sincerest apologies about him. The next order of pastries will arrive shortly, I'm sure.
And he watches you as you walk. Where?
We'll head back towards the doing panes.
Mm-hmm.
And as we approach the door, I think Zenus would look back and see if he's still watching.
He is.
Okay. He will walk into the store.
And you see a harried clerk say, and she says, "We have no time. What do you want?
Oh,
Why are you wearing that? You don't work here."
As Glimmer was walking through the door, she dropped her disguised self.
I was gonna say mine's the cloak of many fashions. I just said, "Oh, sorry, old party trick. I was telling a joke about," and Zenus will brush off or he'll kind of shake and transform back into the same gray flannel suit and just say, my sincerest apologies. That was rather unkind of me.
She kind of, everything's fine. Don't worry, everything's wonderful.
Everything's wonderful indeed. I was going to inquire about if there were any extra pastries, but seeing as how busy you are, I will kindly leave you to it. My sincerest apologies.
She kind of nods. Back to baking, my dears. And you see just the crew, the whole.
So we're just kind of gonna like mouth to Zenus like, wow, the customer service here sucks.
Listen, they're stressed about many other things. It's probably fine. Zenus will look back towards the.
He is in a lively not conversation, almost argument with. There are three small, like. They're not kids. They're like late teens. Youths.
Hello, fellow youths.
Carrying him.
How do you do?
Using that as a distraction, I think Zenus would give everybody a signal and just like motion to like disappear into the crowd.
Yes, I find my prostitutes.
That's the same group.
You just
They're like,
whistle
"Okay."
and they assemble.
Hey, girl.
And as you exit Going Pains, you hear a cheer go up in the crowd as Mayor Gurdon Keengrip walks up from below the stage to the top, and you see Knight Captain Holden plus several other guards with him, and I just pulled there on the map now. They are there. What are you guys doing?
So, what'd you learn?
We unwhammied the mayor. Knight Captain Holden isn't affected. Measly Bloodpike is the only other person that has access to the PA system to make any modifications. It's only her and Mayor Keengrip, so unless the Knight Captain was able to make anything, change anything, it's more than likely connected to Measly, and there might be some part of a bigger conspiracy.
Right.
Knight Captain Holden is not a nice person.
Nah, he's
Very
a jackass.
So, there are two options. Either Measly is causing the weird stuff to happen, or the Knight Captain is doing something separate? Or are they in league? Or is he forcing her to do this? I think we need to go see Measly.
I think they are in league, personally.
I think so.
Well, her last name's Bloodpike.
That's
an evil person
Those
name.
have always been nice to me. I don't know.
That's wait a minute. Who's this temple to?
The Feanor Temple to
Baranar True Silver.
True Silver.
Anyone know anything about True Silver? Baranar True Silver?
Zenus and I both lived in a dwarven rune tower. Do we know anything?
So Baranar True Silver is Morden's like consort. She's one of the higher up in the Morden Saman, which is the Dwarven Pantheon. She is the matriarch. She is the goddess of hearth and home. You guys would probably have seen lots of the iconography in town, and like symbols and stuff are to her, and they are, hold on one second. They are, where is it? It is somewhere on my list. Oh, you know what I didn't have to do because of reasons. Everything is fine. They're entwined rings. So like this 2 rings sort of entwined like that are her sign, and they're she's the a lot of the flower decorations here are these white white flowers. So yeah, she's kind of like the peacemaker of for the gods, so it's very calming presence.
Well, okay. With that knowledge that you both shared with me, it sounds like this goddess's power could be causing this. If she's about peacefulness, calmness, a home and hearth, it's one of those ideologies gone wrong kind of scenarios, potentially.
Right. But it's more perversion of her followers than necessarily the teachings of a god
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah, what you said.
So I mean the timelines mostly add up, I think.
Was
Give
the
me-
Misley?
Give me a Zenus and Glimmer can give me a history check.
Oh.
History. Nine.
23.
Oh dang.
I got advantage. Thank you, Yasalian. The other one was 3.
Interesting. As you are saying this name, Misley Bloodpike, Ysael Halanian is... You feel a sort of vibration, and as you're kind of looking at her, the book you have on her flips open to common dwarven surnames. And you see all the normal kind, metal body part, whatever.
Iron beard.
Yes.
Obsidian dick.
Y'all, real talk, if I was gonna play a dwarf, I mean, that'd be my name.
That's a good name.
And there's all the various different regions that dwarves come from: the hill dwarves, mountain, gold and shield dwarves. There's a much smaller listing for known common surnames of Duragar, and Bloodpike is on it.
Oh, great. What was that guy's name again? The underground man? Tall down man?
Duergar?
Underman, right?
Underman. There we go. There was one.
Thane
Underman.
Thunderchin. Thane Thunderchin would.
Thunderchin?
Yep. That's my second choice of name. After Obsidian Dick.
Radical, man.
I think this might be
What's
connected
better
to our
than
zone.
Thunder Thighs? Thunder Chin.
This might be connected back to the Thane Thunderchin and our zone friend. That the Duergar are expanding out to the different cities, and this is just a further extension of it. If she
my.
is truly a Duergar, she took over and elevated into a higher position. In the book, would Sveta Borgen, or Sveta
Vor.
Vor
Vor, yeah, that does not.
Does she show up under the kinks page?
So, if she's connected to the Duergar, are the Duergar trying to rise up and destroy the Overgnomes or Overdwarves?
If I ever play a gnome, I'm going as Overgnome.
It's just
I love
a.
this
He's our
party.
favorite supervillain
It's
gnome.
that's actually gonna be Vrexel, but Vrexel, it's gonna be Vrexel, but Vrexel's head is gonna be huge.
I am
He's
the
gonna-
Overnome. He's
I am
finally
beneath
snapped.
you, but
So,
nothing is
anyway.
beneath me.
That it seems like the Duergar might be coming up and stirring the pot.
Just a little bit, yeah.
To the little
Second to me. Anyway,
You know it's late.
daylight savings time's a hell of a drug. So all this put together, I mean, I think that's probably our most likely theory. I wonder if it's connected to any of the disappearances with the. I mean, it would be very convenient if it was connected to the disappearances of all of our mages from the tower and all of the other weird planar instances that have been going on.
Yeah.
Maybe they entered some broader deal or something
Yeah.
to get power. We could be fighting demons. Maybe it's a cat.
Stabbing me.
As you are having this discussion, I would like everyone to give me a disadvantaged perception check.
Oh my gosh. Oh wait, I can reroll that.
Perception.
Okay.
Okay.
It would have been a 23, but it's a 12.
I rolled a 6 and a 4.
I rolled a 12.
17.
6.
12.
I got a 17 and a 20.
I got 6.
So, again, Heather is Glimmer is the one that notices this. As the mayor steps up to the podium and begins pontificating on.
What a great word.
I'm to
I love-
pontificate.
I love using words that don't get used very often. It's fun. Anyways, about the new direction of Jornhilfen and how everything is wonderful, and how Knight Captain Holden has been instrumental in keeping everything running smoothly. Out of the corner of your eye, Glimmer, you see movement behind you in the Opal Dahlia. As from one of the windows, and where are you guys? Sorry, before I do that, where are you guys at right now?
would have gotten away from the pastry place.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because this is the pastry place, right?
Yes.
So maybe
What kind of building is this?
That is. Oh, excuse me, that was a burp. That is a jewelry shop. Think Pretty Woman Rodeo Drive.
What'd you see?
Okay. I mean, I think it's one of those, like, we wouldn't want to be too far away from the stage, but we also want to be away from this thing
Mhm.
also.
What'd you
So
see?
what do you guys
And-
think? Like, here-ish? Yeah.
As you guys are having this conversation, you see out of the corner of your eye movement in the second floor window of the Opal Dahlia.
I'm on it.
What kind of movement?
You see a window open. And you see a small but deadly looking crossbow be set up.
Go, people, go, 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 go.
Speed is the name of the game. I'm gonna start bonus action dashing as a rogue and dashing and trying to run up to this so that I can scale up the side of the building.
As
Is this complete? Let me know, because I know this is some nonsense. Would I be able to reach that bow with like a shape water to like freeze it to the crossbow?
What is the range on shape water?
It's 30 feet, but if I need to, I'll run closer.
You start to do that. But as you do, the arrow is loosed.
Can I
So-
cast a firebolt at the arrow?
No.
So I didn't get there in time?
No.
Right.
Yeah, you are at the base of the building as the arrow is loosed. And I know we're a couple minutes short, but that feels like a really good time to pause for a week.
Oh God.
So,
That's intense.
that is where we're going to stop. So thank you so much for watching. We greatly appreciate you. Hit that follow if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're so inclined. We will be back next week to find out the fate of the mayor. Crazy. Have a great rest of your evening, and we hope to see you back here very, very soon. Bye.